We are closing in on these Jerry's. I know a lot of people probably thought that this run was done, but Mask Fest came up and I ended up sort of switching gears away from finishing the last few of these guys and sculpting this guy, which is still waiting. Yeah, we have the last two of these, number 29 and number 30. They're both drying as we speak. I just added some sweat and glued some teeth in, glossed a tongue. And then, while I'm waiting for eyeballs on this guy, I also had a minute to try another one of these. So this is the Creepshow Creep. And what I did in this case is, rather than build this up off of my latex skull mask, I took an MRI scan of a skull that I found on the internet, and I modified it so that it looked more Raoul-like. And so I've done this build up on him. That wig is just placed. I haven't glued anything there yet. Because what I'm also doing is I'm printing now the bottom. I'm like just a partial chest with collarbones and some shoulders. And then so I'll wrap him in that cloak, which is here, if I can get it to zoom back. And what I did on this was, it was just a natural color burlap sack, and I plasti dipped it. I know that seems crazy, but it works out great. Because what it'll do is that plasti dip will act a little bit like a glue. It'll still to hold the fibers together, and it'll stay flexible. I did it on the last one and worked out great. I'll probably put another coat on this guy. But because if you remember the Creepshow Creep, his cloak is white. And to be honest, in the movie, it looks like it's more of a silky fabric-y kind of thing. And even in Tom's Spina, hopefully I'm pronouncing Tom's last name correctly, his restoration on the actual Creepshow Raoul is like this sort of more fine, but there's something, in my opinion, about like this sort of rough-hewn kind of look, more like the ticket taker on the cover of, or the one sheet for Creepshow. So anyway, there you go. That's what I got going on. Like I say, I'm waiting on eyeballs on this guy too. This one didn't come out of a mold, even though I'm using those blanks with the screws in them. I just did that so that I could easily kind of like move his eyes around to figure out what might look cool. And then I just kind of roughed in the paint on those blanks just so that I'm kind of sort of looking at the same thing. But the idea for this one was I wanted maybe that sort of like laughing side eye right before he turns into the animated version of himself. But anyway, there you go. That's what's going on. Like I say, I've been absent, but I've been working on these sweaty Jerry's. There you go. Waiting on glue to dry. Talk to you guys soon. Have a nice Halloween.